One of the things I love doing is I love sitting around a fire. It's something that I've enjoyed doing my whole life. And if you've ever been on the Back 40 Friday night live stream, you've probably recognized my fire pit right there. Out here is usually where we're spending our evenings on the weekends, and on Friday nights, this is where the live stream happens, with a fire going in the fire pit. Now the growing trend out there is there's a lot of options. If you aren't able to have a big fire pit like this, you can still enjoy a nice little fire on your patio or in your backyard or even out camping. Wherever you may be, there are options out there now to allow you to enjoy sitting around a fire and having a good time. One of those options is the BondStove from Wambond. Now I was fortunate enough to have the kind folks at Wambond send me this stove to try out. They also sent the BondStove grill pack, which we'll get into when we do the unboxing. But this contains a grill lid, some cooking tools, a glove, and a thermometer. And that is one of the nice features with the Wambond BondStove, is that you can use it as a grill and a fire pit. So let's get this unboxed, take a look at it, and see how it goes together. And then I've got some firewood over here that we're going to light this thing up and see how it burns. So one of the things I noticed right away, and one of the things I'm impressed with, is just the attention to detail and how nice the packaging is. That's something I'm always a big fan of, is packaging. It's one thing to just have something come in like a plain old box. It's nice to see, you know, like these built-in handles, little design, little artwork on the packaging. Always nice to see. All right, so we have our instructions, the storage carrier case, fire starter rings. We got the mobile pack as well. So you can attach wheels to the bottom of this fire pit, so it's more mobile, that you can move it around, whether it be pulling it you know, down a sidewalk to the beach, moving it around on your patio or on your deck. I'm not sure if I'm going to put the wheels on or not. Comes with a fire poker, always something that's very handy. All right, so everything is packaged in here very nice. And there it is. I believe that is everything. Everything is out. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is install this heat plate to the bottom. They do provide the screws and a little Allen wrench here to put that on. I think it'll be easier if I just flip it upside down. Next up, we're going to put on the legs to the base. And again, I'm going to put on these legs and not the wheels. Legs and the base assembled. Very easy. All right, let's flip this back over. So next, we're going to put the removable ash pan in the bottom, like that. Then we are going to put what they call the removable combustion plate, or combustion grate. So this is the removable combustion grate. That goes in next. All right, and then the last piece is the top. And then what goes on the top of that is your grill. So there it is. There was the assembly. Very easy. Went together, no problem at all. And again, this has got the grill included with the top, which is a nice option. Like I mentioned, if you want to cook, you know, you want to roast some hot dogs, you want to put some burgers on there. I am going to, for testing this out right now, I am not going to use the grill. I am just going to use the fire pit itself. So I did take out the carrying case that came with this. And you can see what it does is it just wraps around the bottom and it fits through the legs on the base there. And then the two handles, there's a Velcro strap right here that connects the top. And then there's two handles that you can easily pick this thing up and carry it around, transport it. It does have pockets on the side to put your utensils or anything else you want to carry along with you. That's kind of nice, kind of a nice little carrying case. Again, makes it super mobile to take it with you to a friend's house, to have a little fire on their patio or in their backyard, take it to the beach, take it to a ball game, tailgate with it, all kinds of possibilities. So here is everything that comes with the grill pack. You've got your lid for the grill, you've got your pack of accessories here, you got 4 sticks, you've got a tong and a meat fork, and then you also have a glove and a thermometer. And the thermometer you can put right here on the grill, and then you can monitor your temperature while you're cooking. If you're not cooking, they do recommend to take this out and not have that in there. So if you're just using this for like a fire pit, there's no need to have your thermometer in there, but that's pretty cool to have a thermometer you can stick in. So if you do use this for cooking, you can monitor the temperature of your fire. Also included is this cover for the stove. It's got an elastic band around the bottom, so it does hold tight on there. It's not going to blow away. But yeah, kind of a nice feature to include to cover it up, keep it out of the rain, out of the elements. And if you want to store it over like the corner of your patio or on your deck, everything is covered up and tucked away. So one thing that I've started doing is I've started noticing these kind of fire pits and these kind of stoves taking off in the marketplace. But this is where I'm starting to find more and more people are asking for and prefer some of the shorter cut and even small chunks like this. The average typical traditional size piece of firewood does fit in these stoves, but you might find that it's better to burn some of the smaller stuff. So speaking of burning, let's get this thing fired up. It is supposed to have a smokeless burn to it. So we will see just how well that works. All right, it comes with a pack of these fire ring fire starters. You're supposed to be able to put this on the bottom, set a couple of pieces of wood on top of it. You don't necessarily need kindling. This is supposed to burn for quite a few minutes. You just light the paper and it should start up. So let's give it a try. So overall, I am pretty impressed. You can see it actually is a smokeless burn. It's burning great. I was impressed with, like I mentioned before, the packaging. Very impressed with the packaging, how everything was put together, packaged. Impressed with the assembly, very easy put together. 4 screws on the bottom on that heat deflector, and then the 4 legs. In that heat deflector shield, it does make it safe to burn like on a deck like this. I think the other nice thing about this is the mobility. Like it comes with the pack of wheels where you could put the wheels on instead of the legs, where you could wheel it around. Like I said, if you were maybe going down like a path, like a sidewalk to the beach, taking it to your cabin, moving it just around on your patio, on your deck. The carrying case also a nice touch, a nice added feature. And the cover, you know, when you're done using this, I mean, obviously you would need to let everything cool off, burn out. You could put that case on, it will be out of the rain, protected. So overall, I am impressed. Like I said, I've been wanting to try something like this with some of the smaller split firewood that I sell. I do have customers that have asked for smaller split, both in length and size for applications just like this. They live in a townhouse. They have a little patio on their back of their yard. The yard's not very big. Something like this gives them the option to have a fire pit, sit around it, roast marshmallows, cook. Another feature with this is the grill pack to be able to cook on this. Overall, just very, very cool. I'm liking it. And look at it, it's giving off great flame. I mean, you could take this camping, you could take this, you know, you ever go to the campgrounds and they have like those fire rings just dug into the ground somewhere, and they're usually not where you really want them to be anyway. Something like this, throw this in the back of the truck with all your gear, take it to your campsite, and wherever you want to have your fire, you can have it. So I want to thank Wambond for sending me this Bond stove to try out and see how it works, put it together. I'm, again, very impressed, very grateful, and appreciate them giving me this opportunity to check out their, I like to call them fire pits, they're patio fire pits. I know they're considered like a stove, but I think this thing is great for having a little bonfire, you know, wherever you want it. That's pretty much what this is designed for. Wherever you want to have your own little bonfire, gather around with some friends on your patio, on your deck, at your campsite, at your cabin, it doesn't matter. And it's burning great. Look at that flame. So I'll have the links down in the description to the Wambond website and their Facebook group, where you can find all kinds of information. If you have any questions, check out their site. And if you're looking for something like this, I would seriously consider it. These, this little fire pit here, very impressed with it.
I've been a real bad boy on the town all night, starting to